Hey guys, how you going? Look, I got another tackle tip here. It's a nice quick one, but what better way to start talking about tackle inside than when the world is going crazy with all this coronavirus. Everyone, the world has just literally lost their minds. So, if you guys are staying inside, keeping yourself quarantined, keeping yourself out of the way of all of the virus that is spreading throughout the world, what better thing to do than play with a bit of tackle? And what I have for you guys today is a really quick and easy way just to make lipless crankbait snagless. So you're not going to lose it, right? I'm sure a lot of you already know this. It's not even a trick. It's just something that you guys should be doing if you don't want to be throwing away money unnecessarily. So when we talk about lipless crankbaits, I'm using the Jackal TMs for this example. Great lure, great reaction bait. It has definitely got me out of some sticky situations in the past. For those of you that don't know what a lipless crankbait is, basically, it's one of these guys right here. If that's going to focus for you. So it's exactly what it says it is. It is a lipless crankbait. So it's just a crankbait, but it doesn't have a bib. So it's still going to run through the water like a crankbait. Really great reaction bait. You can get them in a, what's that one? That's non-rattle or rattle. So depending on the situation, sometimes the fish like a more subtle presentation. You go a silent, and otherwise they like the rattle just to spark them up a little bit. Sounds like a dying fish, or just creates a little bit more something else in the water. But what we are talking about is these guys come stock with a double set of trebles. Focus for me. These guys come with a double set of trebles, just like this, in the middle and on the back. However, you're usually throwing these into some pretty heavy cover, through a lot of timber, out of the weed, stuff like that. Stuff that these trebles can really stick into and get stuck. And these are like a $25, $30 lure. So, what you don't want to be doing is getting this snagged, or even worse, getting worried about throwing a lure like this way back up into the sticks, because if you start worrying about losing gear, that's not the way you should fish. You should not be worried about losing anything, because if you're worried about losing it in a particular cast, that's where the cast should be. You want to be getting it right up and into that cover, right up and into the heavy, disgusting stuff where you're scared to get a bite because you may be in a bit of trouble. That's where you want to be casting. However, unfortunately, having 6 hooks, right? 3 hooks on one treble times 2, that can mean a little bit of drama, right? We can get stuck on the sticks, we can get stuck on the rocks, stuck in the weeds. So, quick and easy way to sort that, put a couple singles on it. Really easy. I'm not even going to show you how to do it, because you literally just put it onto a bloody a split ring, right? So, that's what's up. That going to focus for me? There we go. So, we have 2 single hooks. Now, you'll notice I've faced them backwards. Really important, because if these guys are facing that way, that's the way that you are dragging that bait straight back into the cover. So what do you want to do? You want to put these little single hooks on the back. As I said, I use all the BKK hooks, all BKK trebles, super sticky, super strong. But this, what you want it to do is literally just bounce over all of that cover. If those hooks are facing that way, the way that it's going, those hooks are going to want to stick in, and it's going to completely eradicate the entire purpose of making it snagless. Not completely snagless, it's not 100% foolproof. I've still got a few snags, but the chances of one single hook on each of these split rings facing that way compared to running 6 hooks on these is literally a really, really much better percentage to not get it stuck on what you're casting at. So, that's it. Really easy, really simple. I'm not going to show you how to do it because you guys know how to put a hook onto a split ring. There's no point in showing you that. But that is a really hot tip if you guys are worried, or if you guys are continually losing, and it doesn't need to be just lipless crankbaits. Probably wouldn't do it on jerk baits because jerk baits are weighted specifically to the hooks. So when you start changing hook sizes and stuff like that on jerk baits, the actual action will change. So if you do that, which I probably wouldn't suggest, maybe just make sure it still swims naturally and suspends naturally in the water. As I said, I probably wouldn't do that with a jerk bait. But any sort of lipless bait, so blades are another one. My favourite blades are the Eco Gear ZX40s. They actually come with assist hooks, which are, for the most part, quite snagless anyway, just the way that they're designed. But let's say you got a TT switchblade. They come again with 2 sets of trebles, so maybe you can play around with running assist hooks, or maybe you can run some singles if you're throwing that into some really tight, heavy cover. As long as you still make sure that that bait is still swimming correctly, and that by changing the trebles and stuff, it's not going to shift the weight around too much. That's probably the #1 key. I would definitely suggest running singles if you're throwing it into some tight, heavy cover. Otherwise, if there's not that many sticks around and you're not really worried about losing the bait, or there's not too much stuff that you can get it lost on, I would definitely still be running 2 sets of trebles. But for the sake of this, if we're running it in super, super heavy, dense timber, rocks, weed, the singles are definitely the way to go. That's it. Super easy, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe, right? Give me the thumbs up, subscribe, ring the little bell so you get the notifications when the videos come up. And while you're there, make sure you jump over to my Instagram, Keeghan Painted Fishing. Check it out, shoot me a follow over there so you guys can keep up to date and I can keep on bringing videos like this to you. So guys, if you want to let me know in the comments below if this has helped you out, maybe try it. Go out this weekend, shoot some singles onto some jackals, throw them around, because jackal season is slowly going away. That reaction bite when the water is nice and hot is slowly going to start to die off. So get out there, throw some jackal TNs around some trees, and hold on. But guys, thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I'm out. I will see you guys Friday. That's what's up. See you later.